Alright guys, in today's video of FlexiSTARTER, we're going to be looking at resizing objects using the control points. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos and we have daily updates. Otherwise, we're back in the program here. Now, just a reminder that this is a mini series. We're going to be covering resizing and setting the location and rotation of objects. We might also cover some skewing in this mini series. Otherwise, I will also leave links in the description so you guys can follow along. So in the previous video, we had a look at scaling objects with your DesignCentral area, which this is definitely, if you want to go for very precise measurements and so forth and scales, this is definitely the way to go about it. But let's say you want to go more at freehand, you're still working on concepts, you can always use then these control points. Keep in mind when you do adjust them, you can see your values change in the bottom left corner there by your start bar. And so you can kind of go precise, but in general, this top right one on DesignCentral is more precise. But like I said, for concept work and so forth, or early designs, this is a great way to go about it. So now in general, we've got, as you can see here, we've got quite a few arms, where we have 8 of them. So we can scale it in different directions. So this will be on your horizontal axis, so to the right. Then we've got left, and vertically we've got up, down, and these points on the corners will scale it, basically will make the opposite point the origin. So if I use this as equivalent of going on this DesignCentral and setting the origin point here to the top corner. So if I just go from this bottom, as you can see, it gets stuck there on the top corner. Now the same with the bottom, left and right. Now there's a few keys we can use in combination to change things, or rather the behavior of it. As we can see, if we've got proportional editing on here, if we move here, as you can see, it keeps the direction, the dimensions the same. So we'll have to go manually to these ones to change it. Now how you can change that is you actually keep shift in. So if you keep shift in while clicking on one of those corners, now you can see I can move it just about where I want and it will scale it. As soon as I leave shift, it will snap it back to proportional. Now obviously if this one is off, it does not actually even affect it in this one. My apologies, I thought it did. So then yeah, so in any case you keep shift and then you can move it around like that. Then another option we have is control. So basically what this will do, it will scale it from the center and also keeping your proportions obviously similar unless you keep shifting. So if I have to keep controlling here, you can see it scales enough from the center point. But the nice thing is you can also go on the horizontal vertical axis and then also keep controlling, it will scale both sides. So if you kind of want to just get the width of your thing wider or the height, then you can always quickly do it like that. Now like I mentioned, so if we've got control in here on the point, you keep shifting as well, then we can do it at any shape we want. So if your middle origin is important, then you can also use these corners here. Otherwise, yeah, that is it on scaling objects with the control points. Like just a quick recap again. So now obviously we have the horizontal and vertical ones that will stick it in a position. Then we've got the corners, which will make the opposite corner your origin. Then we have shift, which will be if you were doing the corner, you can use shift and it will unlock the proportional editing or the key proportions. And we also have control, which will scale it from the center. And keep in mind, this does work on your horizontal and vertical axis as well. And then obviously if we combine the two, if we use control and shift, then it will unlock our proportional while scaling it from the origin. So yeah, it does seem like a bit of a handful, but you very quickly get used to which controls to use, and you'll see very seldom use some of these in most workflows. So just see what works for you. And yeah, otherwise that is it on, like I say, scaling things with control points. If we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, We do have a variety of different softwares we cover, and also we have a search option here, so if you're looking for anything specific. But if you for some reason do not find what you're looking for, you can always go here, request a training video, and then we will make that video for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching. Until next one, cheers.